The Apple Watch Series 9 is here with a new chip, a new gesture, and it comes in pink. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. I finally got my hands on the Apple Watch Series 9. And in this video, not only are we taking a look at this for the first time together, we're also taking a look at the new features and even if it fits my tiny wrist. And yes, that is a watch stand. Pretty exciting stuff today because this new Apple Watch reps a new Apple chip and it's also Apple's first carbon neutral product. More on that later. But I'm also mostly excited because you guys know I love pink devices and I love my wearables, and so I'm excited. But first, let's unbox. But before anything else, let me just point out something. This new tinier box is Apple's redesigned fiber-based packaging. Again, it's tinier because this means that they're able to ship 25% more watches on one go, which in turn means less carbon footprint. Okay, back to the unboxing. So this is the pink Apple Watch. As you can see, it's not so big. This is the 41mm version. The case is also pink. I know it's not as obvious in this light, but it is, and I love that. You have the rotating crown on the right side. You have a button, and then on the back, you have your sensors. Of course, you also have that quick release button, so you can switch out the straps really quick. And this is the new light pink sports loop. It's really nice and soft. I love this nice little pop of color. Would have loved it to be hot pink, but I'm still enjoying this nice coral shade. It's also a little bit stretchy, but not too much. Like when I first saw this, I thought that the strap was a little fluffy, but not really. It's soft to the touch. It isn't itchy. And again, as easy as sliding it onto the watch and putting it on. Now, set up on the Apple Watch, as per usual, it's so easy. All you really need to do is put the Apple Watch near your iPhone, scan it, and follow the prompts. You're good to go. I absolutely love the feel and fit of this watch. It's so cute! And that was the always on display. You have this new, really nice watch face. This strap is more comfortable than I thought it would be, and because you can sort of adjust it how loose or how tight you'd want it, I feel like that's a good option for people who have smaller wrists than mine. Again, I usually always get the 41mm watch because, again, tiny wrist. I think my solo loop size is a size 2. So that means there are people with tinier wrists than mine, but I'm up there with teeny wrists. I love that this specific watch doesn't look too bulky on my wrists because I have tried the first generation Apple Watch Ultra and it just looked like a tiny little smartphone on my wrist. This feels nice. It feels like it fits my wrists. Now, I did buy another watch strap because I really couldn't help it. This is the 41mm in small, medium, light pink sports band. And let's switch out the straps so you can see real quick. This is super easy to maneuver. Let's see. That is the second to the last hole. And that fits really, really nicely. Perfect. For those girls with tiny wrists, highly recommend this size of the Apple Watch. So before we explore this watch a little bit more, let's talk about what's new with this Apple Watch. First of all, that new double tap gesture. This new Apple Watch also gets an upgraded processor, the S9 SIP, and all you need to know is that it's more powerful, which means a smoother watch experience, smoother animations, a smoother watch OS 10. And because this new chip is more powerful, it now can do Siri commands on device. It processes everything on the watch itself, and that means a faster response time because it does everything on your watch itself. You don't have to go on Wi-Fi for Siri to figure out what she's gonna do, and then it also means it's a more secure way to ask Siri stuff because it stays on your watch.
Hey Siri, set an alarm at 12 p.m.
Done.
Aside from that, we're also getting name drop on your watch, and this watch also gets a second generation ultra wideband, and all you really need to know is that it will have better location stuff. Find My iPhone becomes better because we all know that we lose our iPhones like so many times in one day. So yeah, Find My iPhone is now more precise, you get better haptic feedback, you get better direction. And if you have a HomePod, this Apple Watch will also have new features with it, like for example, when you reach home and it detects that you're near the HomePod, it'll give you media prompts. Aside from that, there's also a brighter watch screen, 2000 nits this time, that's double the brightness of the previous Apple Watch. And this, I like this, the watch now goes down to only 1 nit when you try to dim it. Perfect for when, you know, you're trying to sleep, but your watch is just too bright and it just blinds you because the room is dark, and you get the idea. Those are the cool new features of the new Apple Watch Series 9. But another thing that Apple has been emphasizing is that this is their first carbon neutral product. All that really means is that this watch is better for the environment. Aside from the new packaging, 100 recycled aluminum and recycled metals in the making of the watch, Apple manufacturing now works on what they claim is 100% clean energy, and that whole sustainability aspect does not apply only to the watch itself, but also to the watch bands. So for example, this new cute pink sport loop is made out of 82% recycled yarn, and even their other straps, the Nike sports strap, is made out of recycled plastics or silicone. Anyway, I'm not quite sure, but like it's recycled, and they're not doing leather anymore. They're doing a material called fine woven, which is more sustainable. Right, so quick watch tour. You have your rotating crown here. Oh, and that's your always on display. If you rotate the crown up, you get your little widgets, which I believe are new on this watch OS. You get a lot of info, including your health stats, which do we really want to be looking at that right now? So press the crown and you are taken back to the home page. And this you can also press and you get all your apps and stuff. You can also do a list view. Press the button to go back, and then you also have this button again. Press it and you get your quick menu here. Press again to go back. Swipe down and you get all of your notifications, and you can even reply from here, so you already have quick messages. You also can type if you want. I don't want to do that right now, but you can also say hello. And then you're good. Swipe up, you get those little cards again. Now this new watch face is also pretty cool because you have so much info. If I press here, you can get all these stats. Press here. My gosh, you have temperature, UV index, but I also know that you can edit this face. See, you can change around the color. Not that I'd want to change it out because I really like the pink one. Oh, but there's a pinker pink. Light pink, purple. Okay, which one do I want? Wisteria's nice too. Okay, I'm getting distracted, but you get the idea. And then you can also edit the complications. There are new watch faces as well. You have that Nike watch face. We have that Snoopy watch face that we saw a lot at the Apple keynote. It's really cute too. Oh, this with the number is really cute. Oh, that's cute. And of course, on the iPhone side, you have the watch app. You get your watch faces up top here. And then you get settings for all the different stuff on your watch. You also have your face gallery on here. And then, what is this cover? Just some quick tutorials. So that was our first look at the Apple Watch Series 9. A few thoughts. Number 1, I absolutely love the pink on this. Number 2, I'm very impressed with the whole carbon neutrality aspect of this device. if more and more brands are able to do this, I feel like making this push to sustainability encourages more and more brands to do more for our environment. I also actually really like the new gesture. I know it's not a new feature, I know we've seen it before, but there's just something about a brand doubling down on a feature and showing people how to use it and how it'll fit in their lifestyle that I'm just a sucker for. Apple is very good at this, and that just makes me excited to use the double tap. An underrated feature that I feel like not a lot of people have been talking about would be on-device Siri requests. As someone who travels a lot and oftentimes gets very spotty Wi-Fi or internet, I feel like having Siri commands on your wrist would be super efficient. I really feel like it would make such a difference in use cases, like you can just be like, hey Siri, hey Siri. You get the idea? Now, of course, it's just my first look at the Apple Watch Series 9, and we have yet to check other new features, like Apple says that there are new cycling features. Maybe I'm gonna go on a bike with this watch. Or there's Siri Apple Health integration, which allows you to ask Siri about your health stats, coming later on. So I'm pretty stoked to test out this new Apple Watch even more. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what other types of videos you'd like me to do with this watch. Comment down below. I also will have an iPhone 15 and an iPhone 15 Pro video coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. That's it for today's video. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's LAZADA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Until next time!